milkshakes.
That's too bad. Anyway, Josh, we're here. We haven't made a video in like a million weeks, but we're here.
Week 12. Week 4 times 3.
And we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it with our special guest star today, Josh Fitzgerald, who is actually in big time playoff contention this week. He pulled himself from the gutter after I attempted to hoodwink him for a trade. It worked for a week, and that was about it.
Well, you had the chance to beat me that week, but you decided not to play Tom Brady.
That was the end of my season. Benny Agbayani, he's back?
Yeah, he's the starting running back in Cleveland, apparently.
Nice.
The touch monster.
Nice. Anyway, Josh, we have two things to accomplish in the video today. A is picking games, and then B is picking your Final Four. Who's going to make the NGAG championship game or championship playoffs, and then who's left out. All right? So let's do game.
You need the chip in a chair, buddy.
Here we go. We do games first. We got first big game. They're all big games this week, but the first big one is we'll do me first because why not? It's me versus the Brick City. Brick City in first place, seemingly in control and locked for a playoff berth. Who do you got, Josh?
I got Greg, actually. Marty's team peaked about a month ago, putting up a bunch of subpar weeks, including a nice stinker against me last week. I think Greg sticks around long enough to not make the playoffs, but that's next week.
Hey, it'll keep me alive one more week. Maybe we'll get 2 videos in 2 weeks. Who knows? All right. Next game, we got Ditka's versus Hail Mary, who has a 45-point lead already.
Oh, that Russ.
I mean, Russ does have the best team in NGAG this year.
I'd have to agree.
And you can't question Russ on anything. He's always right. So I'm going to pick Russ to win, and Vic's going to get ceremoniously knocked out of the playoff contention.
I would be a lot more interested if Vic starts Tolzien, not only pick him up and give us $5, but I think Russ is going to win high and dry.
Whoa! All right. Next game, we got your buddy, the dog, named Max, versus the Simple Man. Big game. It's a big game for Wheat and for Jeff. If Jeff loses, he's done. If Wheat loses, he's still in a good shape, but he has to go against you the following week, which isn't too pretty.
Yeah, I like Jeff in this game. He's got good running backs. I think Tate's going to have a monster game. Jacksonville can't stop anybody, especially on the road. Zach Stacy might work out for him. Wheat's got 13 from Pierre Towns, which is pretty fair, but he better get fucking MJD out because that guy is a wasteland in fantasy this year.
Yeah, at least this year. He plays on a terrible team. He does have a good lead, and Jeff does have 2 players who only got 10 for him this week, which I think is a big deal. Granted, it's a kicker and I think a tight end or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. I think Jeff's going to pull it out. I think it's going to be really close, and I'm kind of pulling for Jeff because I need him to win. So.
And I like his GIF, so he can keep that one on for the rest of the season.
I think I used that like in 2009 or something like that.
A lot of GIFs used this year. I can appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Next game, we got the worst name in the league this year, Rowe, and the worst team in the league this year, Rowe, versus the
and the worst song on the album, Jay-Z's Rowe.
Versus the Manning Passing Academy, who's going to ride Peyton Manning all the way to glory or all the way into the dumpster. What do you got, Josh?
Well, he better hope that trade works out for him. Honestly, I think it's crazy that he doesn't take Jamal Charles for luck. He takes my 3rd best running back and my 2nd best receiver. But needless to say, hopefully Randy has a huge game. Mike does have the players to play. He's got to get a tight end, it looks like. Jordan Reed is out, according to the internet. Really close. I want Rowe to win. It looks like Tunsil's going to squeeze out a close one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that as far as wanting Rowe to win. I'm going to go out on a limb and actually pick Rowe to win. but it's just for blind faith for my own personal stake in staying alive. All right, last game, Josh. We're saving the game of the week here for you. I know it's not the best record-wise, but since you're our special guest, you get the game of the week. You get the game ball, and you already got 2 monster games out of your 2 players, or each 1 player each for Thursday night. Kenny Stills got Mike 2.2, and Colston got you a whopping 4.
Yeah, nothing after the second quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be rough, but hey, it's all about luck, or all you need is luck, or however many songs you want to try to spin it that way. And Mike's already given up and playing for 2014. So, what do you got, Josh? Are you going to pick yourself to win in the smooth move?
In the great words of Mike Kenny, I'll pick myself to win. I think it's really going to break deciding on how Jennings does. Jennings is getting about 20 touches a game. He's playing Tennessee. He was good on pass defense, but rushing defense going out west, he's got a pretty good chance. And, hopefully luck gets me between 25 and 30. And, I score anywhere in the 110 to 80 range, and Mike Kenny doesn't.
I mean, if you put up over 100, I think you have a good chance to win this week, Josh. I'm also going to take you to win and give you 7 wins, and we'll kind of put it from there. Somehow. I might be the first team with the lowest points in the league to win. And,
Mike Kenny is looking at a 7-game losing streak, but if he was in my division and vice versa, he'd probably be in the playoffs right now. But he's not.
Yeah, but he's not, exactly. Things fall the way they fall.
He's in a hotel room in New Hampshire thinking what might have been.